public takes bitter swipe at Meghan and Harry as patience with duo is running thin to threadbare. For a couple who have announced their desire to withdraw from the public spotlight and live quietly and privately, Prince Harry and his wife, whom my own co has dubbed Meghan, seem to be making an awful lot of noise. Not an interview, appearance, photo call, outing or press conference seems to go unmissed, nor a chance to make some money allowed to slip by. Others in the royal family have performed royal duties successfully while enjoying quiet lives unmolested by anyone. The Queen's fourth child, Prince Edward, Earl of Wessex, and his lovely wife Sophie do exactly that and have done for years. Ditto two royal dukes, Kent and Gloucester. The media will agree not to molest, but the self-effacement has to be mutual. For a grandson mile from succession to the throne to claim he has to emigrate to California to get away from it all, then plunge back into it while living in a mortgaged mansion is ludicrous, and patience is already running thin to threadbare. As one politician once remarked of another, a period of silence would be welcome. Right from the start, and without any apparent sense of irony, a full-screen warning in sober black and white sternly advises us viewer discretion advised. It is perhaps the most accurate warning in moving pictures history, as I can guarantee within minutes of you sitting down with Prince Harry and Oprah offering their ponderous thoughts on mental health in the age of social media, you will be shouting at the screen, and quite possibly banging your head on the wall and tearing your hair out in frustration. Indeed, after 3 hours of this mawkish festival of virtue signaling, barstool psychiatry and oversharing, I was practically begging for a full frontal lobotomy. I didn't want to be here, says Ginny, one of the hand-picked celebs sharing their emotional journeys with us and Harry. Ginny, I can honestly say that rarely in TV history has the viewer empathized with presenter quite so completely, because, Ginny, hand on heart, nor did I. Let me share my truth, I just wanted it to end. And reader, to my professional shame, after episode 3 I could suffer no more and reached for the off switch. The thing is, you see, the really big and stark staringly obvious thing, bigger than the royal bombshells from Harry, bigger even than Oprah's bank balance, is that Harry can end it all. Only seconds into episode 1 Harry tells us all he has ever wanted is a normal life. Because there is nothing even faintly normal about sitting down with arguably the world's most famous woman to talk about your darkest moments and inviting a camera crew to film the lot. What is going on here, before we even get to the machine gunning of the royal family, is that Harry is simply playing the victim for money. He says he hates the limelight, but he just cannot seem to tear himself away from it. He sees enemies all around him, but his worst enemy is clearly himself. Harry tells Oprah he felt trapped as a child and still does, but it all feels so awfully self-inflicted. It really doesn't have to be this way. There is even a blueprint to follow should he really wish to live normally. He can look to his uncle Edward and see how to lead a perfectly respectable, useful royal life. Edward was even sparer than Harry, but has managed to juggle work and quietly bringing up a family with stepping up to the royal plate when asked. No fuss, no bother, no worldwide TV shows. And this is perhaps why of all the royals he seems the happiest. In truth, there are some decent moments in the Me You Can't See series, not least Oprah describing the racism she suffered as a child, which is deeply moving. And in truth, there's that word again, Harry makes some very good points, especially about his mother not getting enough protection from paparazzi. He also movingly details the moment Meghan told him she wanted to take her own life and had even worked out the method. Any sentient being could not feel anything but terrible sadness that anyone should get to this point, and if the subtext of the show was to build sympathy for Harry and Meghan, then it definitely worked. Build